Jokes to the left of me, jokes to the right of me. That's what it feels like when comedians are around. Well, here's one comedian with plenty of great jokes. Ian Abramson.
Hello, I'm Ian Abramson. Been having a bit of a weird day. I got kicked out of Home Depot today because they don't have a dressing room and I wasn't going to buy a bathtub without trying it on. That's true. A little bit about me. I grew up in the science projects. That's cheap government housing made out of fake volcanoes. It's true. I was on the bus today and I saw a guy with a teardrop tattoo. And I went up to him and I was like, "What are you, a crybaby?" He said, "I have this tattoo because I killed someone." And I said, "Nice tattoo then." Then I cried. Could I ask a favor of those of you out in TV land? Could you guys think of your favorite comet, like an asteroid? Favorite comet, all right? Halley's Comet, am I right? Halley's Comet, that's right. I'm a mind reader. I do have a backup just in case there's some jerks out in the audience. Hale-Bopp, the second most popular comet. Out of those, I'm pretty sure I nailed you all. When I was a kid, my boomerang went out for a pack of smokes and never came back. I personally like a girl with curves. You know what I mean? I guess I like caterpillars. I guess that's my point. I just found out that when people say The Biz, they're not talking about an all-businessman cast of The Wizard of Oz. Thank you. My baloney has a first name, but its last name was changed at Ellis Island. A prime minister is a minister that can only be divided by itself and one. These are the facts, guys. All right, I'd like to share with you guys something that my grandpa used to say. Okay, I used to think this was really wise. Now I'm not so sure, so you guys can help me decide, okay? My grandpa would say that 1 boy is a full boy, 2 boys is half a boy, and 3 boys are no boys at all. Okay, so what that means is that if 1 boy is trying to get work done, he's going to get the full amount of work done. If 2 boys are working together, they're going to get half the amount of work done. But if 3 boys are working together, no work will get done. But what about 4 boys? You've got 2 sets of 2 boys at half a boy each, so then 4 boys is just 1 boy? Well, then what about 5 boys? You've got 1 set of 3 boys at 0 boys and 1 set of 2 boys at half a boy, so then 5 boys is just half a boy? Well, then what about 6 boys? You've got 2 sets of 3 boys at 0 boys each, so then 6 boys are no boys? Well, then what about 7 boys? You've got 1 set of 3 boys and 0 boys, and 1 set of 4 boys, and 2 sets of 2 boys, and half a boy each, so then 7 boys is just 1 boy? Give me a break! Grandpa! All right, next I'd like to share a story about me buying a shirt at Target. This is true. Just last week I went to Target, I saw a shirt, it had a piece of pizza on it, a funny little phrase, and I said, "This shirt's for me." They said that it was my size. They said it was a large. Let me tell you guys something. This is a large. Okay, the shirt went up to here on me. This is a large, and this is what they gave me. This is not a large. This is not even a child's large. Okay? And in case any of you guys were doubting me, I want you to know I knew you guys were going to think of Halley's Comet. All right, I'm going to leave you guys with an impression. This is my impression of Justin Bieber in 10 years. Okay, Justin Bieber, 10 years. It's just me. He's just going to be a fat guy. Thank you very much. My name's Ian Abramson.
Ian, very funny jokes. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
That's great. How do you think of things like a boomerang having cigarettes?
You know, you just throw it out there and then it just hits you in the head.
And the things about the different boys. Is that something your grandpa really said to you?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Wow. That's really funny. Which one of the jokes you told is your favorite joke today?
You know, I can't pick favorites. I have to love them all equally.
Is one of them, which one's the most recent that you thought of?
The boomerang one.
Tell that one for us again.
Okay. When I was a kid, my boomerang went out for a pack of smokes and never came back.
That's great. Just as funny the second time. Ian, thanks so much for sharing your talent on Steve Gadlin's Star Makers.
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course, we'll be right back. Did you know that you can watch